Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. So, coming to the fourth topic, fourth type of directed writing, that is called magazine article. As you are already familiar with the different parts that we have to look at, so the first thing is format. What will be the format of magazine article and how this type is different from other types of directed writing and to which types it is similar. So we will be discussing both the things in this video. As far as the format of magazine article is concerned, the only thing that you have to write at the beginning is the heading. Heading means it's just like the subject of formal letter. But the difference between magazine articles heading and the heading of report is that report's heading is formal, whereas the heading of magazine article should be catchy. Catchy means that it should be attractive and appealing. It should motivate the reader to read on. And in order to develop attraction in your heading, what you can do is that you can make use of alliteration. Now you will be interested to know that what is alliteration. Many of the students will be already familiar with this literary device. Alliteration means the repetition of certain letters at the opening word of the sentence or phrase. For example, I have given example of alliterated heading. As you can see, breaking barriers in the telecommunication industry. So the word breaking and barriers, the repetition of b, r, and the starting letters being capital, as you can see, indicates that this is a heading and it also has alliteration. If you are unable to make alliterated heading, don't waste too much time on this thing, because the important thing is that the heading is there, and if it is not alliterated, even then it does not make much problem. But don't forget to decide a heading for your magazine article. Then second option in some of the resources is that you can also mention your complete name before the heading of reported by. This is optional, but if you will do it, it's well and good. If you won't do it, there is no penalty by the Cambridge examiners for deviation of formatting. They want to see that how much formatting you have applied in the content of that directed writing. Apparently, if it is not up to the mark, they will not penalize the student. So, the real essence of formatting should be applied in which part? In the body of magazine article, or in the body of letter, or the body of speech, that is also called the content. Then the second point with regard to magazine article is that there should be no subheading. As we have started making headings in the report writing, here there must not be any subheadings. Here you just have to write 3 to 4 paragraphs in answering the question without any subheadings. The number of paragraphs can be 5 if you will make a separate paragraph for conclusion. Otherwise, the first paragraph will be introduction and purpose. Second paragraph will be the essence of text A, or you can say the positive aspects of that topic. Then the third paragraph will be the cons or the contrary arguments of that topic. The fourth paragraph will be evaluation. And you can mention conclusion at the end of the fourth paragraph. And if you want to make a separate paragraph of conclusion, that too will be fine. But don't forget to do paragraphing, and you must leave a line after each paragraph is complete, because paragraphing should be vividly visible to the audience and to the receiver. There must not be merging in the directed writing answer. The paragraphs should be visibly prominent to everyone. Then we have to use we for those tasks which are done collectively by the majority of the people. For example, in speech writing also, I told you that those things which are shared by the majority of the people, you always use our school. School does not belong to one person. Similarly, you can say we face this problem. If you will talk about I face this problem, the weightage and the strength of your problem will decrease. But when you will use we, then the weightage and strength of your problem will be enhanced, and many people will idealize with your problem and they will sympathize also with you. But in those ideas and paragraphs where you have to give your personal verdict, personal vision, personal opinion, over there you can use I in the magazine article. So the technique of be inclusive is to be utilized. I can be used when personal opinions are to be shared. This also already I have told you. Then the role of connectors is to be enhanced. Even in this type, you must never ignore them. In any directed writing type, the role of connectors is really significant, and you must use them at the beginning of the paragraph. They can even be used in the middle. Now I have given you two starting sentences as examples of appropriate connectors and how they are to be fitted into your answer. For example, while there are issues about the amount of information that young people have to process. Now you see, while the connector while indicates that you are giving the other side of the picture, but the argumentation is not negative, or it is not, you can say, severe. It should be polite and persuasive. And another sentence with the appropriate connector is, yet issues around technology are about much more than just finding information. Technology has liberated humanity. So the usage of the connector yet also indicates that you are giving the other side of the picture. This is how you have to, you can say, use connectors appropriately in your answers. The fourth type of magazine article is not the fourth type of directed writing, which is magazine article, is not difficult at all. Basically, you have to remember to put heading, and the rest of the paragraph, the rest of the information is all sufficient. And don't forget to use we instead of I, and don't forget to give your points in a rather persuasive manner. That is all for this type of directed writing. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.